So, I am trying different things, particularly in terms of getting into writing and making sure that I'm writing more frequently. So I thought, why not try some writer's routines? I know I did one before with Rick Riordan in regards to his editing sort of I don't even remember what it was. It was a long time ago now. It's bad. But I thought I'd give a few more a go just to kind of start being more creative again. So today I am doing Terry Pratchett's writing routine, and we'll see how that goes. Now, admittedly, I don't know if he would call it a writing routine himself, but it's just the sort of things that, like, his advice for writing. And I think they're, a pretty good advice system for it, so I thought I'd give it a shot. So there were 4 in particular things that he suggested to do. One was to write a lot and to do it in public. Now, I know for a fact that I do really well writing in public because there's nothing that can distract me. Which is why today I haven't actually done much because I'm at home. I mean, I'm doing cleaning stuff, so that counts. It's just not creative. But yeah, so writing a lot and in public is something I am definitely going to start doing, especially because it's Terry Pratchett's writing recommendation. Number 2, plan isn't necessary, but it can be helpful. At least have a destination in mind. Now, most of you know that I am a plotter. I like having things in detail. There's only been, I think, 2 things that I've written that have had no full plan. There's been, obviously, a layout, but my usual in-depth sort of plotting wasn't used for those. I struggled a lot with them. So I'm definitely a destination in mind sort of person, but it is nice to know that, having an in-depth plan isn't always necessary, but as long as you have the destination in mind. Which is where his 3rd one comes in, which is write the ending first. Now, I have only done this, I think, once. And it wasn't like the ending, it was the climax. So I guess maybe I technically didn't do it. But I'm going to do that for this one. So for this video in particular, I'm going to be writing the follow-up short story to Eileen Book 2, because obviously Eileen Book 2 is now finished-ish. So I thought I'd move on to the follow-up short story so I can have that ready as well, because the follow-up short story to The Spiral of Life, as of this video, is still not out yet, and it was meant to come out immediately after the first book, so want to try and do better with that this time, so gonna start doing that. So yes, I'll be writing the ending of that first, based on Terry Pratchett's idea. And number 4, know what works. And this is essentially not only reading in your genre, but like just reading in general and kind of figuring out what works for that story and why, and being able to apply it to your own work. And I kind of like this more in the sense because hopefully it'll motivate me to read more. I haven't read properly. I've started reading some of my friends' books. I'm going to show you actually. So these are my 2 author friends' books. So we've got C.K. Anderson's Shadow Dance, which is about a woman, the main character here, falling into a video game universe of a game that she plays. Very grimdark. I'm only like 2 chapters in and I feel awful. But I definitely need to read more of this, so that'll be interesting because I don't really read a lot of grimdark. So I'm kind of intrigued, but look how pretty this cover is. There's also a special edition of this, which is gorgeous. But yes, this is one that I'm going to try and read per Terry Pratchett's suggestion. And then there's also, and I am going to apologise so much, Tina, because I know I'm going to not pronounce this correctly, but it's The Quest of Tita? I think it's something like that. I'm so sorry. I will probably do like an insert of me saying it correctly after I've asked Tina. Hi, cut in here. So it's The Quest of Kita. And again, I may be saying it slightly wrong, but that I've checked with Tina and hopefully I'm at least close. This one from Tina, so this is book 1 as well. So these are both book 1s of a duology. Actually, no, this has got a 3rd book coming out, so a trilogy. But yes, so I also want to read Tina's, again, similar to CK's book. I'm only 2 chapters in. This is, how would I describe this? It is a sort of historical fantasy. If anyone, oh god, what was that TV show called? Let me keep this in view. Untamed, like similar to that energy. So, and again, I mean, I'm only 2 chapters in, so I don't know for sure, but I am very, very excited. So Terry Pratchett is giving me an excuse to dive into my 2 friends' books. So that is part 4 of this writing method, suggestions, I don't know. Either way, I'm following Terry Pratchett's way of working. The 4 parts. So let's get into it. have been following, of course, Terry Pratchett's writing routine, and I found it to be really, really helpful, especially doing the whole writing the ending first, which is surprising because I'm one of those I like to write in order. The only time I've ever written out of order was with the Breaking of Worlds, Eileen book 2, mainly just because I was doing a full exploratory writing sort of thing, and I kind of hated all of that. As much as I enjoyed writing the story, I like going between different things and kind of coming up with some stuff on the fly was very difficult for me. So following Terry's writing style and formula, I guess, of having the plan, which obviously he said you didn't have to, but I have to, and writing the ending first and then just writing all the time out in public really helped. And I even ended up doing, as you probably saw in one of the previous videos, writing by hand as well, which, like, I'm very, very dyslexic. My handwriting is trash, but I wanted to have the option to be able to write whenever I wanted to as well, and obviously not have to take my laptop everywhere because it's a very heavy thing to carry. So having a notebook and, you know, taking a chance here and there, like when I'm on a train or when I was at a cafe, between being out with my girlfriend, I just kind of took the chance to write a few little things that kind of came to mind, following his writing as much as you can sort of thing, and wherever you can. And I don't know, writing out in public, I knew was already something I preferred because, like, there weren't really any other distractions. This just kind of cemented that it's definitely something I wanted to do, and want to do more, that I want to do more of. Even with the reading as well, like I read, I didn't read as much as I want. Most of what I did actually end up reading was fan fiction, which, like, that still counts. I definitely need to read some more books. Also kind of helped give me some more inspiration for some of my other writing. So what I was writing most of the time was the follow-up short story in the Iron in the Other World series. But I did also take some time to work on one of my sports romances, going back to the one that I was already writing before. And reading, in that case, a fan fiction kind of helped, and it was like a nice fluffy fanfic, kind of helped me kind of get some inspiration again for writing the sports romance. So yeah, Terry Pratchett's writing routine. Writing lots, out in public, have a plan, write the ending first, and always read. Yeah, pretty damn solid.